All right, looks like we are ready to go. Welcome everybody to Performance Seminars. We have three pianists here with us today, but we would like to start today with Mr. Arav. So, Mr. Arav, when you're ready, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself and your piece of music?
Hi, my name's Arab, and I'll be playing the instrument by Joe Hisaishi.
Well done, Arav. Some really beautiful playing there. Really beautiful playing. Let's start with you though. Talk us through your journey of this piece. Now that you've got up to this performance level, um,
Mhm.
what are some things that you felt went well for you in this performance and areas that you'd like to continue developing?
I'm happy that all the chords went well.
They
The
were.
last two chords in the first line.
Yeah, they were. They're pretty thick, hey?
Yeah,
Yeah, nice. Anything else?
yeah.
What's
I feel like I've gotten better throughout the weeks playing the song. That
mm,
the part C, where it's also chord heavy,
yeah,
got a little smoother. So yeah, that was fun.
yeah. I think the next stage for you is just to really work on building the sound,
Okay.
right? So in the opening, it's quite sparse, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Almost lost. And then you've got this very innocent melody that comes in. Well, yeah, like a whisper, but then it really builds.
Mm-hmm.
It builds in each time that the melody returns until you get to the C section. You should maybe play around with a little bit more intensity.
Okay.
All right, so you can use tempo. You can get slightly faster if you want, or really work up toward these big chords. Dum dum dum. Like he's quite specific with these tenuto signs. And then when you have C, not only you want to bring the right hand out, but also the left hand. Really allow it to drive the melody. Yeah,
Okay. Mm-hmm.
and then it winds back down at D and E. Ethan, did you have any thoughts for Arav?
I thought it was good.
Yeah. What
Yeah.
about his playing was good?
I feel like he rolled the chords really nice, and then yeah, I think he definitely did a good job of the tempura bato in the beginning,
Mm.
and then kind of started slow at part A,
Yep.
and then sped up to what would be a more innocent tempo. I like it.
Mm. There are so many different moving parts to when we play a piece of music, isn't there? There's tempo and dynamics, and you can continue playing around with those, Arav, but this is already a good start.
Okay.
So good work. Nice. Okay, Miss Sophia, let's head on over to you. Do you want to go ahead and introduce yourself, your piece, and also go ahead and turn your camera on? Yeah.
My name is Sophia, and I'll be playing Elegy of the Dancing Shadows by Jaden Tong.
Yeah. Bravo. Let's hop on over to Arav. Mr. Arav, you want to give Sophia some thoughts on her performance?
Yeah, I really like the steady tempo and the beat that you had going through.
Yep. Yep. Nice. Thank you. And how about you, Mr. Ethan?
I thought you got the rhythm pretty solid, but you could express the dynamics a little more, and the articulation. And then express the fortissimo.
Oh, yeah, right at the end. Nice.
Yeah.
Thanks for that, Ethan. Yeah, very good. Some good ideas.
Or something though.
Yeah, the crescendo, right? Nice. How about you, Sophia? What are some of your thoughts? Do you want to talk about things that you felt went well in that performance? And maybe some areas you might want to improve for next time?
I think I did okay on the tempo. Like Ethan said, I probably could have expressed it a lot more.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think now that you've played it through once, you can definitely make more of this articulation, the dynamics as it grows up. And then So Jaden is quite specific about this articulation, right? So you want to go down on the first note and then up on the second note to give the E a little bit more weight. Yeah. But I thought that your fingers were working really wonderfully throughout. You're very fluid with this piece. It seems to be really comfortable. And this is a good place to be. That means that you can really start to excel from here. Yeah. And then at the end, just be really brave, jumping up to the E and playing the sharps. You could even slow down a little bit if you want. Dun, da, 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 dun, dun. You could play around with that as well. And then as you build confidence, you can take away the slowdown and just head straight to the fortissimo, okay?
Okay.
All right, cool, nice. Have fun watching this video, though. That was really well played. All right, and our final performer for today, Mr. Ethan, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself and your music?
Hey, so I'm Ethan Dodson. I'm going to play Romanian folk dances numbers 1 to 4.
Nicely done. Bravo, Ethan. All right, let's start with you. These are such famous pieces. These are such famous pieces and such they're so colorful. All right. But let's start with you. What are your thoughts on your journey so far with these? Talk us through things that you felt are going well for you, and areas that you think, you know what, I can improve in these areas.
I feel like I should focus more on the dynamics for number 4 because I learned something from like the Kaizen I took today, but then I forgot to apply it.
And what did you learn?
Pay more attention to the dynamics, I guess. Like this part. And there's another echo. And then I forgot to apply the piano.
Yeah,
And then-
it's
Oh, sorry.
no, that's fine. That's fine. This is a really magical movement, right? And it's almost as if we forget that it's 3/4 time, right? You need to feel it in 3/4, but we can't feel it in 3/4. It's as if there are no bylines. It just kind of wavers and it wanders. Yeah. So when you play, have that sense of almost kind of like a snake slowly coming out of a bottle, you know, with a snake charmer. And with like just a little bit more weight on these triplets. Having the dynamics though will make it even sound more magical and give it different layers. Enjoy this articulation. Right, allow it to breathe, because for the longest time you have all these long lines, right? And then it's interrupted by these little hiccups. He's so particular. Bartok is so particular. Look how much detail he has in his articulation. Tenutos here, slurs here, long slur over the right hand. So yeah, I would dig just a little deeper in terms of seeing if you can bring out more of the detail and play without pedal first. See how much of it you can play finger legato, and then come back and use the pedal as to add the last layer of color that you need. But you want to challenge yourself. How much can you do just using fingertips? That's what you want to do, right? Let's pop over to Sophia. Sophia, did you enjoy this? Did you have some thoughts that you wanted to share with Ethan about his playing?
I just think that it was like really exciting.
Yeah. Did you have a favorite dance?
Not really.
Yeah. It's good. Yeah, they're great pieces. You should definitely all of us should have a look into them. So definitely Sophia and Arav, check these out. Arav, what were your thoughts on
I
Ethan?
like the melody that he managed to like show.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you have a good ear for melody there, Ethan, which is good, because you really need, especially when you have pieces of music that have a lot going on, you want to have a good ear for balance. But yeah, I think your articulation is great for all of these here. The tempos that you pick, wonderful. I wouldn't play them any faster. In fact, you can play around with playing some of the andante and this one here, perhaps just slightly slower. Yeah. But do listen back to this recording. I think you're going to learn a lot from just listening to yourself play. You're all very intuitive pianists, so do listen back to your recordings and figure out the areas that you'd like to improve, and then just go back to the piano and fix things one at a time, okay? All right, well done, ladies and gentlemen. This brings us to the end of our show. Hopefully you guys learned something in today's session, but we'll see you guys again at the next performance seminar, all right? Thanks,
Thank
Ethan.
you.
Thank you, Sophia. Thank you, Arav.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Take care, everybody.
Thank
Bye.
you.